Well, good morning. Thank you all for being with us here today. Very excited to make this announcement here. As you all know, February is American Heart Month, where we bring attention to the fact that heart disease is the #1 cause of death in the United States. Our first responders know this all too well, as a good number of emergency calls that they respond to are folks who go into cardiac arrest. Our fire rescue vehicles and ambulances are equipped with automated external defibrillators, AEDs. But right now, our police officers in the Northeastern Division here only have one AED deployed in the field, only one. It only makes sense that we deploy more of these life-saving devices. So I'm pleased to announce that through the District 5 Community Projects, Programs, and Services Fund, that I'm going to be providing $7,500 this year to the San Diego Project Heartbeat to place 5 AEDs in Northeastern police vehicles and here at Division Headquarters. I'm also committing to fund 5 more each year until every patrol car, sergeant vehicle, and the Northeastern Headquarters has one AED. That would make Northeastern the first division in the city to be fully equipped with AEDs. I think this is a small price to pay to help get this technology out into the community more broadly. Because we know when a police officer might arrive on the scene before EMS crews, those extra minutes are critical in the case of a heart attack. The use of AEDs is proven to increase survival rates among cardiac arrest victims and save lives. One person that knows this personally is our next speaker, Ken Anderson. Ken is standing here with us today because there was an AED available when he went into cardiac arrest. But I'm going to let Ken tell you his story. Ken?
Thank you. Hi, my name is Ken Anderson, and on September 26th of 2010, I suffered a cardiac arrest while playing tennis. It was myself and my wife and 2 friends playing tennis. There was no one else around, and I collapsed on the court, and my friends and my wife had to go into action. Fortunately, there was an AED at the tennis club that had been donated by Project Heartbeat. So my friends got the AED. No one but me had any medical training, and of course I wasn't much help, but my friends opened the AED and followed the instructions. This is an AED right here, an automatic external defibrillator. These are very simple to use. They're very safe to use. People without training can use them. It talks you through the whole thing. And so they opened the lid, and the instructions were given by the device, and they placed the pads on me, and it delivered a couple of shocks to get my heart back into the rhythm that it needed to be in, and that saved my life. There are over 325,000 cases of sudden cardiac death a year, so this is the #1 killer in the United States of all of any disease. So the more we can bring these external defibrillators to the public and get them out there so that they can be used, the more lives will be saved by using these. So I'm glad that the councilman is starting a program to provide these for the police. That's a great step in getting them out there. So that's all I have for you right now.
Thank you, Ken. I think Ken's story vividly illustrates the need for these AEDs as broadly as we can. Now I'd like to introduce Captain Joe Ramos, who oversees San Diego Police Northeastern Division right here, which serves all of Council District 5, including Rancho Bernardo, Scripps Ranch, Rancho Penasquitos, and several other nearby communities. Captain Ramos?
Thank you. Oh, I know we're not shaking today. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for being here. If you did not know, Northeastern Division is the largest geographical division in the city, over 230,000 in population. So the generous donation that we're getting from Mark Kersey's office and District 5 is greatly appreciated. And on behalf of the entire community and certainly all of our officers, we want to thank you for that contribution, Mark. That's very generous. And I guarantee you that these things will save lives. I talked to our personnel and op support, and they confirmed that in the county, we have had 4 saves on the part of law enforcement using these AEDs. So we will put them out in patrol cars. We'll get them out there 24/7, and over the course of several years, we'll be very proud to know that every vehicle out there will have it because of the generosity here today. So thank you very much, and I assure you that they'll be out there, and hopefully we'll be able to use them appropriately when the time comes. And in fact, I guarantee you that we will. So thanks again.
Thank you, Captain Ramos. Now, San Diego Project Heartbeat is a City of San Diego program that's managed by the San Diego Fire Rescue Department and operated jointly with Rural Metro Ambulance, who provides EMS services for the city. Here to tell us more about that is Assistant Fire Chief Brian Fennessy. Chief?
Thank you. Thank you very much. Good morning. Councilmember Kersey, thank you very much for your leadership in setting aside funds for this very worthwhile equipment. I've been a firefighter for over 35 years, and have been on multiple scenes of sudden cardiac arrest, and have seen just the incredible heartbreak of the families that this affects. To kind of put this into perspective, our performance goal for the Fire Rescue Department is to get to the side of every patient, to every fire, within 7.5 minutes. That's from the time the 911 call is made to the time we show up at scene. Many times we get there sooner. Unfortunately, many times we do not. To put this in perspective, how critical it is to have bystander CPR, police officer CPR, and to deliver this shock, I am told that your chances of survival of sudden cardiac arrest decreases by 10% for every minute that passes. So we respond, we get there very quickly, what we would consider a very good response time, 7 minutes. That patient's chances of survival have decreased 70%. So the police officers having this equipment in this car and delivering that shock right away before we get there is critical to survival. There are 118 cases of people that have suffered sudden cardiac arrest that have survived as a result of the AEDs being available to them. So there really is no better way to save many of those folks suffering from sudden cardiac arrest: bystander CPR, police officer, public safety CPR, and delivering that first shock. So again, thank you very much, Ken. It's great to hear your story, and thank you again, Councilmember Kersey, for your leadership in providing this equipment. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief Fennessy. I hope today will inspire others to invest in this technology so that we can help Project Heartbeat reach their goal of having AEDs as readily available as fire extinguishers. By deploying AEDs with our police officers, if it means just one more life is saved, it will be worth it. Now, if there are questions, we can take them now or in one-on-ones afterwards. Thank you.